Everyone warned me about London. I didn't listen, and that decision cost me more than my flight. I thought they were exaggerating. I'd watched the videos, read the blogs, seen the Instagram posts of red phone booths and Big Ben at sunset. I told myself, how bad could it be? It's just a city. I'd traveled before. I wasn't some naive first-timer. London was just another destination on my list. Check it off, move on. That's what I thought. But London doesn't work like other cities. And by the time I figured that out, I'd already made 3 expensive mistakes that almost ruined the entire trip. The first mistake hit me within an hour of landing: transportation. I didn't understand the zones. I didn't get an Oyster card. I didn't know that tapping in and out mattered. I just assumed it would be simple. Day 1, I took a taxi from Heathrow to my hotel in central London. £60, gone, just like that. I justified it by telling myself I was tired, jet-lagged, and it was worth the convenience. Then I started using the tube without an Oyster card. I was paying contactless, but I didn't realize I was being charged maximum fare because I wasn't tapping out properly. By day 3, I'd spent over £100 on transport alone. Here's what nobody tells you. London's transport system is incredible, if you know how to use it. Zones 1 and 2 cover almost everything you want to see as a tourist. An Oyster card caps your daily spending. The buses are cheaper than the tube and give you better views of the city. But I didn't know any of that, so I bled money on something that should have cost me maybe £5 a day. The second mistake was food, and this one hurt differently. I was staying near Leicester Square. Convenient, right? Close to everything. Except every restaurant around me was a tourist trap, and I didn't realize it until I'd already wasted 3 meals. £15 for fish and chips that tasted like cardboard. £22 for a burger that was somehow both dry and cold. I kept thinking, this is London. Everything's expensive. This is just how it is. But that's not true. London has some of the best food in the world. You just have to know where to look. And I didn't. I didn't walk 10 minutes away from the tourist zones. I didn't check out Borough Market. I didn't try the local pubs in Shoreditch or the curry houses on Brick Lane. I stayed in the safe, convenient, expensive bubble, and I paid for it. By day 4, I'd spent over £200 on food, and I hadn't enjoyed a single meal. But the third mistake was the worst, and it wasn't about money. By day 3, I wasn't enjoying London anymore. Not because London was bad, but because I was doing it wrong. I'd made this list: Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, British Museum, Westminster Abbey, Big Ben. I was trying to tick off every major landmark in 4 days, and all I felt was exhausted. I was rushing from place to place, standing in lines for an hour just to see something for 10 minutes, taking the same photos as everyone else. And the whole time, I felt like I was missing something. London started to feel gray, literally and emotionally. The sky was always overcast. The crowds were overwhelming. Everything was expensive and impersonal. I found myself thinking, why did I even come here? I called a friend back home and said, everyone was right. London is overrated. And I actually believed it. Everything changed on day 4. Not because London changed, but because I did. I woke up and decided to throw away my list. No more landmarks. No more tourist attractions. I was just going to walk. No plan. No destination. I ended up in Notting Hill. Colorful houses. Quiet streets. Local cafes with people actually living their lives, not performing for cameras. I sat in a park and just watched the city breathe. Then I walked to Camden. Street markets, live music, vintage shops, people with personality. This felt real. This felt like the London I'd been missing. I found a pub in Shoreditch that night. Not a tourist pub, a real one. I talked to locals, heard their stories, ate the best Sunday roast I've ever had for £12. £12. Less than that awful burger from day 2. And for the first time since I'd arrived, I understood what people meant when they said London was special. It's not the landmarks. It's not Big Ben or the London Eye. It's the neighborhoods, the people, the feeling of discovering something that isn't in the guidebook. If I could do it over, here's exactly what I'd change. First, transportation. Get an Oyster card the second you land. It's at every tube station. Load 20 pounds on it. It caps your daily spending and you'll save a fortune. Better yet, walk when you can. London is beautiful on foot and you'll see things you'd miss underground. Second, food. Avoid anywhere within 2 blocks of a major landmark. Use Google Maps and walk 10 minutes in any direction. Check out Borough Market for incredible street food. Try the curry houses on Brick Lane. Find a local pub and order the Sunday roast. You'll eat better and spend half as much. Third, forget the checklist. Pick 2 or 3 major things you actually care about and spend real time there. The British Museum is free and massive. You could spend a whole day there. But don't try to do it in an hour while rushing to your next stop. Spend the rest of your time in neighborhoods. Notting Hill, Camden, Shoreditch, Greenwich. Each one feels like a different city. Walk around, get coffee, people watch. That's where London lives. And fourth, embrace the rain. Everyone complains about London weather, but honestly, the city looks beautiful in the rain. The streets reflect the lights. The pubs feel cozier. Pack a good jacket and an umbrella and stop letting weather control your mood. London doesn't reveal itself to tourists. It reveals itself to people who slow down. Every city has 2 versions, the one tourists see and the one you earn. I spent 3 days seeing London and 1 day living in it, and that 1 day was worth more than all the landmarks combined. The warnings were right. London is expensive. It's crowded. The weather is unpredictable. But none of that matters if you know how to experience it. I went to London expecting to be disappointed, and I was until I stopped trying to conquer the city and started letting it teach me. If you're planning a trip to London, learn from my mistakes. Don't do what I did. Do what I wish I'd done from the start. And if you want the real version of cities, not just the tourist version, stick around.